Alright, so we're just making this video. I forgot to mention it in one of our other videos, and we're going to keep making different different videos on these watches, because sometimes, you know, I get carried away in them, or they're unprofessional, or, you know, some of the language I use, whatever. But something I forgot to mention with this watch, this was my first Mido. The Mido Commander 2. What we want people to be aware of if they do decide to purchase a Mido watch was, we thought there was an issue with these buttons and with the crown. The buttons, they were only pushing down. I don't know if you can see it. They were only pushing down a little bit, like just like that. Just like, I'm thinking, okay, that's it. Now it moves, but it doesn't click, it doesn't do anything. Of course, you know, depending on who you are or your life or experiences, you might not want to be too rough with this. So I wasn't, because I have a tendency to break everything. So I wasn't pushing it so much. But this one on the bottom, pushing it very little, and I said, well, it's going in more than this one. So I decided to push this one a little bit more, because we were having an issue, you know, trying to figure out how to set the time and stuff like that. So this is actually a hard click. You gotta like press it down. See, and you hear, I don't know if you heard that. And then it starts the long hand there, the third hand. And you press it again. Could reset it. But people may think, oh, well, it's not going down all the way. There's something wrong with the watch, or, you know, I'm afraid. Yeah, you know, you might be concerned with that, as well as this crown on this Mido Commander 2. It pulls out twice. So you'll get the first pull without a problem, and that's another issue we had, because we were trying to pull the crown, trying to pull it, and Mido even says in the instruction manual, be delicate, like careful pulling that crown out. But you know, my wife and I trying, and she eventually got it. She put, you know, her nail in there or something like that, like
on the back.
Yeah, on the back, on maybe the top or the bottom, or on the bottom like this. And it eventually came out a second click. So
I think because it's brand new.
Yeah, maybe because it's brand new. So you might, if you have nails, or if you have someone that has nails, or if you can get like a little piece of something delicate, like plastic or something in there, just to help you get like some leverage on it, and like maybe like this, and then try to get your nail in there to push it, like push it at the same time, pull it out. But you may have an issue with that, because the first pull out is when you rotate it clockwise will change maybe the date, and counterclockwise might change the day, you know, something like that. But the second pull, that's for the hands, for the time. So it is 2 pulls. And these buttons, yeah, you might have to put a little bit more force. The same with the crown. You're gonna have to pull a little harder with it to pull it out on that second. And these are our other ones. This is the Baroncelli, and this is another Mido Commander 2. So I'm not really sure if we had the same issues with these, but we, you know, like I said, this was our first one here, and we were nervous about it because of the cost. You know, we didn't want to yank the crown out, and then we're like, okay, well, we just ruined that watch. And I think we received this one and this one on the same day, so we already had experience, so we weren't too nervous about those. So just in case anyone wants to know, if you're nervous or wondering, you know, what do I do, or what's going on with this, yeah, put a little more pressure. You might be able to, you know, pop that button. You'll see the stopwatch go, and then the crown, like I said, just try to get some leverage in there with your nails possibly, and then you can yank it on the first pull, and then on the second one just a little bit more, and you might feel a bit. Just try not to be rough with it, unless you really don't care if you ruin it or not. So there you go, just letting you guys know. Thanks for watching.